the short and sweet of it, we are recreating real recipes from our real life world in Cooking Simulator and seeing if they still work. There's a lot of chemical processes and procedures that come into cooking, and I just want to see if it'll work in a video game, basically. I want to see if the people that made the game thought of it all. Of course, we're not really going to be able to taste test what we make, which is very, very unfortunate, because playing this game makes me very hungry. And currently, as it stands, I am a little hungry. So, we're going to be starting out with a simple, easy to follow guacamole. I nearly said guacamole. We're going to start out with a guacamole episode. I'm not drunk, I'm just tired. Trust me, you'd know if I was drunk, because I'd be talking about it a lot. We're going to make my famous guacamole recipe. We're going to be tweaking some of the ingredients slightly, because I don't want to give away what my recipe is. We're leaving a few ingredients out. This is some of the ingredients required to make guacamole. There's still a few things that we're going to pick up along the way. But first, we're just going to start breaking down all of this. We've got our chopping board. We've got our big cleaver. And we're just going to start breaking all this down. Now, we need a big mixing bowl for our guacamole, really. Something that can safely kind of restrict the spatter. There is this red plastic bowl that I found, but I don't feel like making up a bulk size amount of guacamole right now. So instead, I'm going to opt for one of these handy little beggars right here. So we're just going to simply chop down some onion. Onion's a great spot to start if you're a little bit unsure. It is it's a little tricky to cut in this game to get it perfect. So I just go for roundabout sizes, slices, diced up a little bit like this. It's hard to kind of describe the size we're going for here, because it's kind of an abstract sort of, it's really up to personal preference, this sort of thing. I'm struggling to get the angle right and actually cut them. Essentially what we're doing is we're cutting up the onion into about the sizes of tiny little tabs of acid, essentially. Not that I'd expect anyone here to know what size that would be, but just kind of what you would naturally assume that would be, of course. And I don't know why these aren't cutting. We're cooking guacamole, monkey. We're doing my famous guacamole recipe. I think for now that's okay, because it's more of a concept. Just adding all this in here. Fuck. No, that's not what I wanted to do. We're adding all the onion in, or at least most of it. Nope. So this is going to be a pretty thick guacamole, because these are some pretty big pieces of onion. It's quite hard to break the onion down into manageable enough pieces. Yeah, no, it's they don't really like it. I can try and use this thing, but I'm not really a wizard at this thing just yet. Yeah, how's it gonna let me do this? Oh, no. Alright, I turned the onion into a liquid. Shit. Oh, fuck. Sorry. Oh, I think the game just crashed. Oh, no, we're okay. We're all good. Just overreacting. Now, monkey, I've got some very exciting news for you, my friend. I have recently acquired myself a virtual reality headset in which I'll be able to play this cooking simulator game with the headset. So we'll get some virtual reality cooking, hopefully. I kind of need a better way of breaking this down. I wonder if there's any better knives in here. I don't love my chances. No. Alright, well, I guess we just keep trying. VR. Yes. Virtual reality. You can play this game in virtual reality. and I do have the equipment for it. It just, like, you know, like most things in virtual reality, it takes a lot of setting up. So I've got everything I need. It's just going to take me like a day or two to set up all the hardware and everything. Oh, look at this. Oh shit, it's still plugged in. Get a load of that one. So get excited about that one. So we're going to have some VR cooking simulator on the channel, which is going to be pretty sick. Horror games. I don't want to play horror games in virtual reality. That sounds like my nightmare. I really don't feel like that. Which VR headset? I got the MetaQuest 3, the Zuck edition. I got zucked. Yeah, he got me. He won me over with his gorgeous smile and his tight robotic figure. It is kind of hard to believe that I got zucked. But hey, I always loved the idea of getting an Oculus back in the day. It's not my fault that the Zuckmeister came in and bought Oculus. Or at least kind of is holding somebody hostage. There's somebody strapped to a chair right now. But it meant that I got to play Cooking Simulator in virtual reality. Anyway, I'm dicing the onion. I kind of want to be able to actually be able to cut it properly. This isn't really working. Yeah, you're right. No, you're definitely right there. The Zuckmeister's been living in virtual reality since 2014. He's just trying to get us to join the party. That's how I like to look at it. Whoops, whoops, oh fuck. The controls really don't work the way you think they would. Alrighty, so there's still a few pieces. So this is just kind of like an onion slush with some big onion pieces in it. That's just at the time being anyway. Yeah, no, he's definitely restricting it. It's probably a real insecurity of his, holding in those horizontal blinks. He's come so far since The Social Network. He sure has. He's left his goon cave, and he's bought a mega yacht. Now, we're going to break down the jalapenos. I like to break them down into the iconic rings, even though that's probably not the smartest way to do it for guacamole. It's just the most aesthetic. There we go. We're keeping the guacamole pretty chunky because I think that a chunky guac kind of is more aesthetically pleasing, especially in a video game like this. Whoops. The controls are a little bit tricky to remember sometimes. Getting those real thin slices. Come here. We got him. Yeah, no, I bought into the hype, and it's actually really good. How do I actually flip this properly? I'm trying to go this way, I think. I experimented a little bit with modding Skyrim. That was definitely a highlight of the procedure. Alrighty. We've added most of our jalapenos. We'll just set that down on top. Now the garlic, we're actually gonna come back to this guy here. We're going to, how do I turn this thing on? E. This is really scary. We're just gonna make our own crushed garlic. Oh, perfect. Perfect form. Right there. I got no idea. The physics in this game are all over the place. That's what makes it so fun. I'm gonna come this way. Oh, fuck. There we go. Nice and garlicky. And we're gonna do the same with this guy here. Exact same thing. Oh, actually, I forgot that I have to do this manually. Oops. Oh, shit. Oh, there it is. Have to turn that off. It is, yeah, no, it's exactly, this is a very vampire friendly guacamole. I'll say that much. Now, unfortunately, there's actually no avocados in Cooking Simulator. There just aren't any in the game. So I have some substitute items. I have here some zucchini, some sour cream, and some avocado oil. And I'm hoping that that will mimic the texture and the flavor of avocados. And realistically, it's probably going to get covered up by the absolute river of garlic that I fed into it. So I think we'll make our avocados separately, a little mixture. So we're just going to cut it straight on the bench. We're just going to come in here and do a couple of these ones. Actually, I think I know a machine that does this a little bit better. There's a machine for this one. It's this guy right here. He does it really good. Zuckerberg zucchini. Yeah, exactly. We'll call this the Zuckerberg guac. Look at that. Look at that there. Doesn't that already look like avocado? Shit. Like shit, guys. Come on. That's avocado. I like to call this one the Zuckerberg guacamole. Doesn't ask any questions. Doesn't look me in the eye. Holds back the urge to blink horizontally. Anyway, this one here is going to get blended up by this guy. Actually, we'll probably do it in here. This is probably the easiest way to do it. I think I've actually got to be holding this. Oh shit. There we go. We jiggled it in. Let's just hope that the two types of texture here are going to balance each other out. Sort of come and meet somewhere in the middle. Kind of come for a thick sludge. Now, what was the command to open this? I always break these by accident, so I have to be really careful. Now, avocado oil. Oh, shit. Come on. There we go. Yes. I think we have to use the whole thing because we need as much of that girthy avocado flavor in there as possible. This is just for a bit of thickness. Oh, fuck. That ruins the color. That's not good. We're gonna have to compensate that. That's not gonna balance it out. Some people like coriander in their guacamole. We can go in that direction. We can get real weird about it. We'll just say it's authentic. This is the authentic Zuckerberg guacamole. This is just how he likes it. We have to add a lot because we have to kind of balance out that color a bit more. Lovely. All right. So we've got our two halves, two guacamole halves. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I've got to sit this down real carefully. And now we're just going to give him a little bit of this action. Now we want to... Alright. Look, it's really not the healthiest looking guacamole you've ever seen. But now we're going to combine the two components. Oh shit. Alright, we left all the good bits behind. That's alright, I'll get those. I'll grab them. I just got to try not to accidentally put the pot down on top of it all. That's the hard thing with these cooking games, is it's kind of more of an interface problem than it is a knowing how to do it problem. Right, That's all of our zucchini. Now I think we give it one last blend. I don't really like smooth guacamole. I like the thick and chunky guacamole. Give it a good hot mix around. You see, that's not too bad. That's guacamole right there. It's true. It's the true good stuff. I understand. The control, yeah, no, it's a control problem. That's what it is. Now we're just going to top it off with a little bit of mystery spice, a little bit of all of it. It's going in there. Oh, we kind of forgot to put the salt and pepper in. You can't have the authentic guac without salt and pepper. Here we go. Bang all that in there. That's actually a little too salty. I might have got a little bit carried away there. Lovely. Alright, now, what are we going to serve with the guacamole? That's a question. I don't think we have access to corn chips, so we could probably make our own, potentially. Let's find out. Fuck, okay. We're having some slight input issues. Now I'm going to come in, I'm going to try to make the thinnest slices possible here. Oof. We're doing really well. This is actually working out crazy good. I'm essentially making my own corn chips out of bread. I didn't even know that something like this could even be possible. But I've actually kind of found a little bit of hope for this plate of nachos. Alright, and we'll leave that little bit on the end because we've got heaps here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to find something nice. What do we got here? Yeah, I don't know. Metaverse food. Dude, what's metaverse food going to be like? Are you actually going to be able to eat it? Ooh, okay, we've got some good stuff here. Yeah, this is a bit of a tough one to really understand what we want to flavor the corn chips with. Right. Maybe we just keep it simple. We're just going to keep it simple. All of this. Yes, yes, yes. A little bit of this. Whoops, not over there. I'm sure that this would work as a substitute for corn chips in real life as well, if you're in a pinch. So this one is definitely worth trying. I'm going to fire up this deep fry here, get the oil running. I'm going to let that come up to temperature. Let's get all of this in here. This is going to honestly work so well. Cornbread. I've actually never made cornbread before, but I'd be very interested in trying some. Trying some by someone that actually knows how to make it. I'm sure if I tried to do it, it wouldn't be the authentic experience. Bit more. Let's splash a little bit of something on there. Yeah. I think that honey might even be the go. Give it a little drizzle. Just a little bit. Oops. I always accidentally break the bottle, so I have to be really careful. This looks like it's up to temperature. Oh, it's not going to let me put it in there. Come on. There we go. Alright, so we're just going to let that do its thing. This really isn't going to take long, this. It's all kind of all coming up together. Yep. Lovely. Look at it. Oh, there's still a few pieces in there that could go for a little longer. I want to give it a bit more. I don't want it to burn, though. Yeah, I think we call it there. So now we're going to pour out our quote-unquote corn chips. It is, the oil is very piss-like. I'll give you that. It is a very... Now I'm going to roll this way. Kind of wish that I could control it with the mouse instead of the keyboard. All right, there we go. So this is our kind of cornbread base. Now we have to make our red sauce, basically our kind of Mexican-y sauce to go on the top of it all. So we're gonna grab the, just to save ourselves a bit of time, I'm gonna go straight to this big guy. We're gonna go a couple tomatoes, a couple jalapenos, chili or two. Just kind of throw in a few little bits and pieces of everything. These guys can go in here. What else is going on down here? Yeah, a bit of onion. We're essentially just kind of making like a bit of a chili base. Now, yeah, why not? Oh, that's not too bad. Don't mind if I do. And what else do we want in here? Well, you kind of go by feel with these kind of recipes. There's nothing too strict about it. I think that's worth taking a little peek into the fridge. Hey, I never claimed to be a good cook. I'm just a very passionate one. We're going to throw a bit of cheese in this one as well, because we're going to, you know, it is a nacho sauce, so we can kind of add some olive oil. Nice choice, my friend. Great suggestion. We're going to add some mozzarella balls as well. These ones here. Bang a whole lime in. Couple of those. One egg. Why not? Not taking the shell off. Don't need to. Goat cheese. That sounds fucking incredible. Let's throw it in there. Now we're going to put him on here. Now, there was olive oil. That was one of the requested items. Any other suggestions? And how much do we need? That's the next question. Okay. Oops, no, not that one. This one. Oh, sorry about my clumsiness here. This is a little bit tricky to line up and get right. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. Alright. No biggie. No big deal, guys. It's just a... Oh, shit. I only need a little bit. Was that the... Damn. Alrighty. Well, there's a lot in there now. There's a lot more than just a little bit in there now. I'll accept responsibility for that one. Okay. I feel like I probably need some other components in here as well. Butter. It just adds a little bit of texture. Let's throw some butter in there. Do I have butter? I don't think I have any butter. That's under B, probably. Yeah, no butter. That's really unfortunate. Whoops. Look, it wasn't my finest moment. All right, we'll just throw a couple of these in. Why not? This will help. Help a little bit anyway. In you get. Stop it. This is just the half of the first half. I want to make that very clear. This is still in the testing phase. Come on, mate. We need to get some more tomato in here, I think. This is, the pH levels of this one are all wrong. Nice. We're going to balance this out a little bit. This is like this is a nacho chili. Like this has to be flavorful. It's being held to a slightly higher standard than other sauces. Yeah, I'm still not happy with that color or that texture. It has a real watery texture. I think I want to bring it to a boil. And that should help with the texture a little bit. A couple more of these. That won't hurt. A little bit of this. Thicken it up a little bit. Some potatoes. That'll help thicken it up, definitely. Won't help with the color though. Yeah. Alright. We've got to do some serious work to get this color where we want it to be. Watch closely, gentlemen. We blew through that whole bottle. This is how you get the color you need. Lovely. Now, what other things? Oh, I see, very nice. I don't know what the deal is here, but we're going to add it in. Yes, sir, we're adding it in for that color and for that texture. There's a lot in this jar. This is just kind of adding a little bit to it. Kind of bringing that color back to where we want it to be before we put it on for the boil. Now, we're going to need a big cooking pot for this one. We've got little ones. Actually, I think I'm using all the big ones. That's guacamole. Here we go. Nice fresh one. Is that the one? Oh, that's the one in the back. Now, we're going to get this in and get it boiling. Oh, shit. Kind of made a spillage. Actually, this color's almost perfect. Now that I'm seeing it poured out like this. This color is exactly where I want it to be. Now, I am going to have to get a mop to sort all this out because this is a bit fucked up here. That's a massive slipping hazard. Now, I'm thinking we stick some tomatoes through this guy. It wasn't even being mixed well. No, it wasn't. It wasn't being mixed well. I just threw it all together. I'm a good cook. I'm good at this game, and I'm a good cook. And I'm sure that no one's going to try and fight me on that one. No one's going to have any level of hostility or aggression towards me. Where did I put that tomato? Man, I'm making a massive mess. I'm dropping heaps of stuff. This is just going to help. It's just going to help with the carrying. It's going to make things a little bit easier for me if I can kind of pour it all into the bowl instead of having to carry each one there individually. Alrighty. Now I'm making Gordon Ramsay cry. I am making Gordon Ramsay cry. Now, you would think that I would just pour this whole bowl of tomatoes straight into that little, I don't actually know what that thing is, but I'm not going to. Instead, I'm going to take each one and place it inside. That's true, I am. I'm not even joking. I have a great care and a great passion for the industry and for the business and for the texture and quality of my meals. Shit, I'd Didn't mean to do that. Now we want to see it start to fill up, because it will fill up. You know, it's a video game, but it's still, you know, semi-realistic. We hit this button. Doesn't that just look incredible? How fucking remarkable is that? Oh, we've got to be careful because the physics are gone crazy. Each one of those little pieces is being individually rendered in. Now we're just going to very carefully and gently drop this in here, because this is all coming to a boil. At least it's supposed to be. That's remarkable. That is literally fucking remarkable. Now I'm just going to check on that to make sure everything's kind of nice. Tomatoes cooking. Mixtures at temp. Lovely. What more could you want? I'm going to stick a few more of these in here, because we want to bring a little bit more texture through. Exactly what you said, mate. I am a really good cook, really passionate, really motivated, and I've got a body that just won't quit. As much as I try and make it quit, it just won't quit. I think maybe we should serve it up in this big red bowl afterwards. I think that'd be a very aesthetic choice. Oh, careful. Don't drop any. Oh. Here we go. I've got to try not to miss it. I'm pouring from quite high up, and it's a very scary situation to find myself in. Oh. Oof. Lovely. Perfect. We actually nailed that. I don't want to hear any shit from anyone. We nailed that. Next time, just stick to packet ramen. Hey, I can do a little bit more than just some bloody packet ramen. I know what I'm doing. I might not be good at it, but I know what I'm doing. I'm just throwing in some garlic for some flavor just before we put the lid on it. And we're also going to grab some of this dirty coriander here. Personally not a fan, but you know, I know that you are, Monkey, so I'm doing this for you. It's just tomato soup, tomato sauce. Yeah, well, that's the point. That's what I'm making. I'm just trying to make a chili sauce, like a simple tomato, jalapeno-y kind of. I'm just making some sauce because I've got my nachos here, my fried cornbread, if you will. There's some pieces that are raw. There's some pieces that are burning. No big deal. This is slowly kind of coming up to the temp that we want it. Now, is there anything else that I need to prepare for my nachos? Maybe some fresh onion. I think it's probably a good idea, because a little bit of fresh onion's nice. I'll just cut it up on the bench, I think. Don't mind me. Oh, shit. Come on. It's just clipping through the table. Come on. Don't phase into a different dimension. It's just not being cut. Monkey. You are out of control, my friend. Oh, this looks like a nice little. Oh, hold on, it's boiling over. No, it's alright. Everything is fine. Everything here is okay. We're just gonna let that go. That's normal. Everything about that's normal. Don't be alarmed, my friends. All completely normal. Nothing to be worried about. That's just what cooking sounds like. Come on. Alright, we got it all. Lovely. Excellent. We're really good at our jobs. Everybody's proud of us. Ooh, lovely. Okay, other potential components of nachos, very important. Fair enough. Fair enough. I understand. Yeah, that is a toughie. The boiling is loud, and I'm sorry about that. I can turn it down a little because it is mostly the boiling's incredibly loud, and I'm sorry about that. And I'm not gonna continue to joke about it, and I'm gonna take it seriously. Why don't we get some fried corn on there? Right? This is kind of in the realm of nacho-iness, sort of. You know, maybe. Fuck, where are my knives? I'm really bad at putting the knives back where they go. Easy. That's how it's done. Just like that. Now, what do we have up here? Anything good? We don't really have anything good. Yes. We'll go with the honey again, why not? You gotta do something. You feel free to take over. That must be what hell sounds like. Shit, that's not good. I'm not glad that you're comparing the sound of a simple family recipe to the sound of being in hell. That is unfortunate, Alan. There we go. Wait, there's still some more. Okay, never mind. There's not even more left in the bottle. Yeah, a little bit of salt. You don't want too much salt on these, because that'll kind of fuck with the honey. Pepper. This is more just for kind of adopting the flavor of the vegetables you're being cooked with, cooked around. You know, taking on ambient flavor. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm trying to say. Good. Okay, they're actually almost burnt. So we're going to pick up our nachos. We're going to just pick up the good bits here. We don't need any end pieces. And now, it's chili time. We're adding the chili. Oh, it's a little bit laggy because the game doesn't really like our chili, because of all of the different components inside our chili. Now, we don't want all of the chili liquid. We want a little bit. We don't want all of it. We've got a fair bit of chili liquid in there. We are going to dump. We don't want too much chili liquid, sir. We are going to dump a lot of chili paste on top. That's actually not too bad. Like if someone handed me this, I wouldn't really be disappointed. So this can go off now. Now I'm going to take some cheese. I think that the best way to do cheese is probably through this thing. Let's try that out. Yeah, that's the best way to do cheese. And that's how we're doing our fucking cheese. Alright. I can't really see what I'm doing here. We'll go one of these. with the fancy moldy gross cheese. Where's those mozzarella balls in here? Is this them? They kind of look like radishes. Yeah, they're radishes. Lemons. It's got to be these ones. Yep, plenty of those. We want lots and lots of those. As many as we can get our tight, grubby little hands on. I'm going to close them up. And we're going to add all of this, every last tasty, desirable little morsel, into this hole. Or as I like to call it, an intake orifice. Throw them all in here. This might take several trips over to the meal that we're cooking, because we're gonna have to dump all of the cheese out on top of it as soon as we're done. So that's really something to think about. Okay, I don't want to overfill this little tub here, this little container. Now this thing here is going to be quite laggy on the game because of how many little pieces there are. But I'm just going to tip them all over the top. We want a nice cheesy cho. Honestly, I think that might be cheesy enough. I think it's time for us to preheat this oven. Now, what do we have in here? Nothing too crazy. Nothing that's really standing out to me. Like, yeah, I can definitely use that shit. Maybe a little bit of dill on there. Just a tiny bit. Just to kind of get with the cheese. Bit of pepper on there as well. And if the oven's preheated, then this guy can go straight in. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Take it easy. Take it easy. Oh, shit. Okay. Don't crouch. Wait, I can't put this in the oven. Alrighty. Alternate methods of cooking. Shit, shit, shit. This is a giant microwave. Oh, fuck. I just spilled most of it. This is not good. You're back. I'm glad to see you back, mate. In the next 2 days. Hey, thanks for the heads up, bro. No pressure, though. Absolutely no pressure. I never want to be putting pressure on viewers to attend. It's just whenever you can. Now, this nachos is turning out pretty fucking filthy right now, so I think... I didn't know you couldn't put this in the oven. So what we're going to do is we're going to tip it all out into this big guy. Can you put this in the oven? I need to check this. No. Fuck. Alright. I need to find an oven-safe appliance. This guy? No. Wait, is it only this thing? This is all you get. Fuck, it works. What about oven trays? Do I have an oven tray? Do I have anything that I can put in the oven? I've got a baking tray. That's all I got. Damn. And it's not letting me get it. I can't afford it. Don't have enough money, I don't think. Oh, never mind. I got it right here. Alrighty, so we're going to do the nachos slightly different to normal, everybody. Instead of putting it in the oven just like this as is, which I know looks incredible, I'm going to pour the whole thing out onto this tray, and we're going to do a more tray style nachos. There is unfortunately a fair bit of mixture in there as well. Also, to make this just a shade more visually appealing, I'm going to be putting a little bit more cheese and things on the top. Then I'm going to put it in the oven. I'm just keeping you informed so that you guys know the reasoning behind the decisions that I'm making. I'm just getting chat pulled up on my phone just so I don't miss anything. Alrighty. Now let's load these in here. Got the guacamole just sitting there, absolutely chilling. So that's ready. I'm gonna have to order some more sour cream because I used all of that to make the guacamole. But so far I'm making some really good progress. We're actually putting together a very respectable meal. We got all the nachos on the oven tray. I think we've done very well here, gentlemen. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, shit. Lovely. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to carry this all over at once. But I'm going to find out. Over here. Straight on top. All that cheese right on top. And now I have to somehow try and get this in the oven. I'm going to try and not crouch down because I know that'll throw it everywhere. Bam. The nachos are in the oven. The package has been secured. That was the part that I was the most worried about. Now we can squeak in a tiny little bit of time for cleanup, potentially. Do I have a mop or anything? No? Okay, so we're not going to be cleaning up. We're just going to be waiting for this guy here to cook. How are we doing in here, everybody? I just got to let that do its thing. We'll order some more sour cream in the meantime. Is it a liquid in this reality? Yes. Bingo. I'm going to sit it right here next to my guacamole. It looks delicious. I don't want to hear it. And now we just sit and wait for that thing. We've got some... We do have a big fancy plate here that I can serve it up on if I want to. Probably won't do that. But we can lay out some fancy little things underneath to put it onto, if that makes sense. Like a little sort of... Yeah, something like that. It's like a little sort of display one. Epic. How are we doing in here, guys? Oh, no, nothing's melted. So we're just gonna let that melt a little bit more. What do you say we put this piece of toast in here? What do you guys reckon? In you get. It's not letting me put it inside. Just let me put it inside, please. Alright, we're just gonna give up on that mission. Easy. This is nearly done anyway. It is making some pretty loud noise, but we're just gonna have to live with that one, unfortunately. How's it all doing in here? I think that this is as good as we're gonna get. It's not really very melted. Oh shit, the nachos are burned black. Alright, well, I'll just put the guacamole over that side. Guacamole, just how I like it. You do half guacamole on one side. And you do half sour cream on the other. Ladies and gentlemen, guacamole. I mean, nachos, not guacamole. I'll do a little retake. ladies and gentlemen, nachos. Everything is burnt. Everything is fucked. It's literally the filthiest plate of chos I've ever made in my entire life. But conceptually, that is nachos. You've been very lightly educated about the process of making nachos. And now we can send that out the door. I can at least try and... Okay, never mind. Well, I can't send that out the door, so instead, I'm going to send it through this window. Or actually, I have a better idea of something to do instead of doing that. I'm going to come in here. And I'm going to find under the miscellaneous section a witch's cauldron. And I'm going to place said cauldron on the ground. I'm going to grab this oven tray. And now, a lot of people don't know what these witch's cauldrons do. Okay, so let me just break it down for you. In a way that you'll understand. For every one item that you place into this witch's cauldron, it spits out a corresponding item that is completely random. You don't get to decide what it is. So if I were to say grab one of these pieces of cheese and flick it in there, it would spit out a random item. You know, it could be a kitchen knife, could be an ingredient to something, could be a bar stool, sometimes even another witch's cauldron, you never know. But I have in front of me a plate of more individual items than I've ever been able to recreate in this game. So I'm just going to dump them all into here. And just see what happens. Hopefully it doesn't just spit out one thing. Maybe I had to tip it in. Nope, nope. It's happening. This is what it looks like when you put hundreds of objects into one of these cauldrons. It's going to be doing this for quite a while, and I am going to have to reset the kitchen afterwards. Oh look, we got a little blowtorch. Let's just turn this guy on. Fuck yeah. Oh, I've got heaps of blowtorches. I think we should turn them all on. Look at them all. So I'm just going around and turning them all on, I think. I think that's a good place to start. And you can see that it is already having an impact. I've started a considerable kitchen fire. I don't know how he got here. I don't know how I've done this. I just made an incredible plate of nachos, and now all of this has happened. I'm a victim of what's happening here, as much as you guys are a victim of watching it. Got the beer keg. We can tap this one. How do I open this guy? E? Maybe I'll just sit him down over here. Yeah, basically I tipped the nachos into a witch's cauldron and it started spawning a lot of random items. Is basically what happened. And now there's everything going any which way. But nonetheless, I am going to make this worse. I'm going to try and crash the game this way. You might think that I'm getting a little bit bored. You'd be forgiven for thinking that. Because why else would I be trying to crash the game? No, I'm not bored. I'm chilling. I'm chill as fuck about all this. I'm just a little bit hungry. So playing a game about cooking is difficult. Only a tiny bit difficult. Bruh. Hey. Dude, I was just making my nachos, alright? And then all of this just sort of happened. I can still hear one of the little blow torches are still running. All of that goes in there. Just trust the process, alright? That's all I ask. Trust the process. pieces that make? Not. Oh, it did make pieces. Just not many. Okay, yeah, not enough pieces to make that process worth it, unfortunately. So we're gonna try it with the corn. I just want to find the best return on blending or mincing, I guess. Corn has a pretty good return. It looks very similar to eggplant, except the pieces are slightly smaller with corn, which means I can fit more in. So maybe corn's the direction we need to be heading in. Actually, zucchini is also probably a good one. That's a nice one there. I know what I need. I need this. And then I can cram corn, zucchini. Just smack a bunch of zucchinis right on top there. Give it a jiggle. Never mind. Never mind, guys. I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to sit them all on top. Well, I'm going to be able to take a few kernels back with me, if nothing else. Just a few casual kernels reporting for duty. Judy hops. Like that one guy on TikTok. Also a big Judy Hopps fan. You guys heard about him? Bit of a legend in the community at the moment. The Judy Hopps fan club. More thriving of a community than you might think, and that you might hope, probably as well. Look at all these pieces that I've assembled right here, and all in the name of Crashing Cooking Simulator. Righty now, bring it out, and I'm going to pour it in like a responsible, respectable individual. What have I done? So for every one item that just fell into that cauldron, one random item from the library will appear. At least I think it's 1-to-1. I certainly hope it is with all the effort that I just put in there. What an absolute mess. I was really trying to keep a clean kitchen as well. It's very unfortunate. It's unfortunate that all of this has happened. I wonder what else I can put in the blender. Let's try and put this big guy in there. Yeah. Unfortunately, no money. Not this time. Damn, that is unfortunate. What about some duck breasts? Wonder if they can go in there. Wonder if they'll fit. Ooh. Nice. Couple pieces. I didn't see a single one of those go in. They just all gathered around the rim. Here we go. I'm sure this will work. How can this not show results? Nice. Nice little portions, this one. Well, they're going in. I don't think they're doing anything, but they're definitely going in. Maybe there's a limit to how much you can put in there. That would make sense. But I don't think the people that made this game would have necessarily thought about that. We're getting a little bit of a blockage in the chute just at the moment, creating a severe build-up of back pressure. We may have to alleviate some of that pressure. Oh, we're kind of lagging a little bit. We're going to alleviate some of that pressure with a small controlled explosive device. Maybe even a few of them. guess. Just one of those, so. That direction, please. Oh, the witch's cauldron disappeared. I think that that's probably a good thing. Put one of those over there. Now, where's this blowtorch down here? This one's actually currently still running. I've always wanted to try this. What happens if I light this bastard here up? Come on. Give me a little light. Alright. Well, I might have missed my chance on that one. I don't really know how close I am to it. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. That's alright. I'm getting it lit. I'm getting it lit. Don't worry, guys. I'm getting it lit. I wonder what happens if I come in here like this and start doing... Oh, fuck. It scared the fuck out of me. Lower it down. Lower. Let's get a little bit of a crouch on. So I just need to clear up some of this mess. It's a truly selfless act, really. Start doing some welding. Let's run this bead. This is what it feels like when you're welding. Just running a bead, mate. Just gonna that was a little glimpse into the life of a welder. That's exactly what it's like. And this is exactly how you feel once you lift your helmet up afterwards. You're like, shit, where am I? What am I doing? What are my priorities in life? Is this really a job that I'm still going to want to be doing once I've got a family and like maybe less than a year and a half to live at 35? The answer to that question is no. Another suitable follow-up answer to that question would be when Cooking Simulator's not hitting, we do something different. And I think that right now, ladies and gentlemen, I am currently itching to play some sort of multiplayer experience. So I'm thinking maybe even Red Dead Online or Sea of Thieves or something along those lines. I think I might try out Red Dead. Genuinely. So on Twitch, I'm just going to keep this shit rolling. And on YouTube, I'm going to start up another stream and you guys just jump across, alright? So only the Twitchels and the Twitchedsons are going to witness the in-between part of the stream. But for everybody on YouTube, thanks for watching. Thanks for sticking around. And yeah, jump back over when I start on Red Dead. I think is a brilliant piece of advice. But for the right now, see you later. And sleep tight. Alrighty, so that's YouTube done. So it's just the cool, handsome, young Twitchels that are twitching around. Okay.